Hold a second. Okay. Hey. Oh yeah, I forgot. You needed water. Sorry. These guys got water. Ah. These guys all drank all their water too.
Well, you'd rather them be drinking than not.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that problem. Dad, he chased me off.
Hey, you're gonna step on your reins. We don't want that. You guys run out. Did you run out?
I'm at the truck. I've got one more horse to ride, but Jay was fine this morning when I went and fed. We're about to hack a set through the neighborhood, so I'll peek through the attic fence and check on him, but I wasn't worried about him. Like, he's out of the house, but he's gonna have a good day.
Come on. Everybody get enough? Did you get a cookie? You haven't had a cookie in a while? Okay, you can have one. She said, wait, my turn too. I want a cookie too. Sissy. Hey. Hey, what's that? What is this? Act like we've never done this before. Come here.
So my mom has this new little coffee maker. And it's not that complicated to use in theory. It looks pretty straightforward. Well, because normally I have iced coffee in the summer, so this morning it was chilly enough, I was like, you know what, I want some hot coffee. So, of course, she threw the old coffee maker out. And I went to use it today, and the thing just exploded all over the place.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, because it's got a water tank that you fill, and then it like heats up and it steams through the coffee. And I don't know what happened, but there was water all over the countertop, and then it's supposed to steam and kind of make like a latte cappuccino thing. And then next thing I know, coffee is just spraying everywhere. And, so I texted my mom and I was like, I don't know what happened, but I hope it's not my fault. It might have been user error, but you might want to check on this thing. And she texted me and she's like, oh yeah, it did that with me yesterday. You know,
Thanks for telling me.
it's like, yeah, it's like you couldn't post it note saying acting up, not feeling good, don't use. Back. Thanks, Mom. worst one I ever had was I had a girth bust on me, and we used to gallop in the fields. And we'd always gallop at a pretty big clip because the horses were, you know, a lot like these ones, just real steady eddies. And every now and then we'd just turn them loose because we were having a good time, they were having a good time, and why not? And we'd hit there was this one god-awful turn. We ended up calling it Dead Man's Point, because if you were going to crash, it was always there. And one day we go flying around that turn because we're, you know, the girl I was galloping with was one of my good friends. So it was just like kids on ponies, you know. Eventually the trainer ended up having to split us up because he's like, I can't send you two out in sets. Like, you guys just do the most ridiculous things with these horses, and I just, we're trying to train them, and it's like, yeah, well, there's no better trained horse than a horse that's being ridden by a kid.
Yeah.
But her horse, I don't know if it spooked at something, but you went around this 90-degree turn, and then you had maybe half this width of the chevreau, and then a sheer drop down. Which way are we supposed to go?
Let's go left. We're going to go through that same little route. Beat her out.
And I don't know if there was a squirrel or a leaf on the ground, or there was something that her horse didn't like. So we're halfway through the turn, and her horse just cut me off. And my horse, he was a good boy. I really liked Jethro. He rode like an Amish plow horse. He tried to take care of me by swerving to avoid the horse and splitting the brake, and he kept me on him. And it wasn't the sharp jar to the left. It was when he went to cut around the horse to the right. I stepped heavy in my right stirrup, and my girth just absolutely let go. And next thing I know, I'm on the ground, and the horse is moving on. And he gets about 10 feet and realizes I'm not with him. And he was such a cool horse because he stopped, and he looked back at me and just kind of went, "What are you doing over there?" Turned around and trotted up to me and was like, "Come on."
Supposed to be together.
Yeah, let's go. And he was cool. He was easy. You know, I just hopped on him bareback and then told the trainer, I was like, "Yeah, the saddle's up on the ridge. You can go get that."
I had a horse in the morning flipping the gates, and got back on, and we didn't realize the cinch had broken. So I kicked it out of there, and I went about 3 strides, but I held on to him. I dragging off one side, and I got him stopped. They got the saddle picked up, and I just jumped on him bareback and rode him home. The trainer's carrying the saddle on his pony, and I'm riding bareback, and everybody's looking at us like, "What the heck's going on?"
Yeah. Well, that's the one nice thing, like the trainer I was riding for, you know, he wasn't great at everything, but he's about the only trainer I trust in the gates. Because what he does is he takes them all up there with, you know, like this rope halters.
Yeah.
And he gets on them himself, bareback, you know.
Yeah.
And just, he puts the time in.
Builds the confidence.
Yeah, and he doesn't shank them, and he doesn't drug them to get them through the training. And,
Well, that's smart.
Now ask him if he gave me a Valium for the gates. Yeah. The first time I went in the gates, I about damn.
Raph, yeah. You can't go. Hey, get over here. You chillax a little bit. Can't go in everybody's yard.
He said, but that squirrel was taunting me. Didn't you hear it?
Oh my goodness. It's your imagination again. Sorry. Out, out, Raph. Hey. You're starting to look like a giraffe. Starting to look like a giraffe.
Up the periscope. Periscope up.
You've seen this before, but it was clear last March. And not from this angle.
My favorite is when, I don't know what they're really called. There's some form of egrets, but they're I call them cowbirds.
Oh yeah, the ones that follow the horse.
I love it when they show up at the track. I mean, the horses don't, but I like when I'm galloping and you see the birds like move as you're coming by. I feel like you're in a National Geographic film. The crows I don't really care for, but I think there's an elegance to the cowbirds.
There's a book you ought to listen to. You can listen to it for free on YouTube called "Are We Smart Enough to Know How Smart Animals Are?" It talks about all the
average human. No. No, animals are way smarter than us.
Where are you going? Yeah, the guy spent like 30 years with chimpanzees and all kinds of different. So he really, and the corvids, all the crows and the smart birds, how crazy.
The ravens and the crows and they take the nuts and they drop it in the crosswalk, and the cars run over it
and they
jump
jump down.
For the light change. And then my sister was up in college in Norfolk, Virginia, at Old Dominion, and they have talking sidewalks. So it'll be like, you can cross in 10, 9, 8, and the ducks figured it out. So you'd be at the crosswalk, and there's a car behind us. So you'd be at the crosswalk with a group of ducks or a gaggle of ducks, or I don't know what you call it. There's a gaggle of geese. I don't know what a group of ducks is. So yeah, so you'd be sitting at the crosswalk with a bunch of ducks, and then it would say one, and then the ducks would cross.
Well, in a way.
My favorite post is from a national park ranger who said there's a fine line between the stupidity of humans and the smartness of bears, because they keep having issues with bears getting into garbage cans. So they're trying to design a garbage can that the bears can't get into, but the problem is the bears can't get into it.
Humans can't figure it out.
Most humans won't use it because they can't figure it out. Which, I mean, it's sad, but it's funny.
I watched a video last night. A dog, looked like a pit bull cross, and this big goose were just playing this little trough they had. It was probably a 3x3 foot water trough, about 6 inches deep, and they're just going at it. And that goose is giving as much as that dog. But the dog would slap it down, and he would just jump up and grab a hold of it. Ruff! Raphael!
He's over here.
Huh.
He's over
Yeah, he's not supposed to be over there. Hey! Raph! Stay with us. You're going to get a collar if you don't watch out. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh, you all better? I am all better. Sonny, you pretty chillaxed.
This isn't getting there. There's still a little bit of edginess. Cooler day, the wind's blowing. My grandmother used to call it like the horses would get the wind up their tails.
Yeah. What you think you saw?
That tree stump scared me.
Oh my goodness. Raph! I know. It's crazy, some of these things we got to look at, huh? Crazy, some of these things we got to look at. It's a tree stump. Yeah. Not a boogeyman. You could look it up on Google if you had Google.
I'll come by this afternoon. Yeah. Supposed to break that little bolt for Bill.
Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, you're a big girl. You're a big girl out in front all by yourself. Yeah, leader of the pack. Here comes the sun. Da, 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 da. Here comes the sun. Remember lift? There you go.
I just, like, right as I get out, I was like, wait, no, wrong.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hit the lottery to buy this place.
Yeah.
1.4.
The price of coffees down here.
What is it? They're bugging me over there. Better look close. Oh, that was nothing. I thought I saw something. No, don't get mad at him that you were scared. It wasn't his fault. Raph, stay over here close. You're going to get ruled off. You got up in New Hampshire, they got trails up there. I was riding, teaching, and they had a big pile of rocks over there. That's a fence. You just have to have to put it together. All those rock walls they have. Oh my goodness! What do you think you saw? Oh my goodness! Your brain's not a very good one, is it? You're not a very smart one. Thinks he's tough. Is there a hole in the ground? Don't step in it. Raph! Here! Let your nose run off with you. Oh yeah. Oops, oops. What was that? What? Oh my goodness. I know, it's just your imagination. You're imagining the worst thing possible. Doesn't that feel better? Doesn't that feel better? We can try, we can walk. I might as well take a poop while I'm stopped. Or I can do it when I'm walking. I don't care. It all washes off. It hits me in the leg. Whoa, my goodness. Another leaf moved? Whew! Watch out for those leaves moving. What is it you see? That white sign? You didn't see a white sign over there? They've been all over the place. It's the same one. Follow the sun. Yeah, follow the sun. That'll be easier. Straighten yourself out. Ah, that was so much better. Are you licking chew? You got any licking chews in there? I looked up that Erica Rose. We're friends, but I don't know her.
Oh. Too funny. Yeah, you guys were probably at some Pirelli event.
Yeah, well, just and
Just
when
never realized, just in passing.
when
yeah.
Facebook first started, that's when I was just getting in Pirelli, so I was just saying yes to everybody to look Pirelli.
Yeah.
Figured I'd run into him sooner or later.
No, she's really cool. I've had a lot of fun working with her because she's not down here full time. She comes down about February, March, and stays until about May.
Yeah, I thought I might recognize her if I saw her.
She does a lot of fox hunting.
Yeah, I see that.
And I got to spend the winter, fox hunting with her and helping her with some horses.
Winter up there?
She and I have a good time.
Winter up there? Or she
Most
come
of
down?
it, I know. I was surprised. I was like, I don't know why you don't come down sooner, but she always, I think it's because she brings so many horses with her that she can't get stabling until a lot of the winter people start leaving. Because last winter, she brought like 30 horses with her.
Look at that, a natural jump. Two of them, actually. That one will be hard to hit. That sounds good, son. That sounds good, son. Oop, we'll let him go. That's a pretty truck.
Yeah, it's Kevin. He keeps his horses up at Pat's race. We will, you too!
Ah, pretty truck. I don't know, you gonna be able to go by here? Think you can make it? All those rocks? The scary stuff? Ah, it's not so bad. You're getting braver every day. Braver every day. Oh, there's some water. Let's walk through it. Splash a little bit. Splashy girl. Raphael! Oh my goodness.
Right, me too, Sonny. It's okay.
I know, this boogie place up here, huh?
Yeah, as you say,
All
you
kinds
gotta
of
watch,
strange
well, not watch it, but be aware. In the winter, there's a group of ducks that fly in.
Ah,
For the most part, they're good and they're quiet and they're nice. But every now and then, they'll just be like laying across the road. And they won't move until the very last second, and they won't move quietly. They all start screaming because they're mad that you made them move.
oh my goodness. It's got that moss you like. You should go eat that moss. Yeah. Oh, more water. That's probably got oil in it. Ah, just need to wet my whistle, that's all. My whistle was dry. What a good girl. No boogies. There you go. Ah. Okay, go ahead. I bet you're pooping. Yeah, it's been a long ride. I need some sustenance.
I need quarters. Out of quarters.
They all look the same and they all look a little different, huh? Oh, it's a good trotting road here. What do you think you see? Go follow the sun. I'm full of sass. Thank you. Golly.
Lazy boy. He's like, no, 2 is enough. I'll catch her. Lazy dog.
She'll see something that scares her and she'll stop.
It's just stop, yeah. This one, playing with him a little just to kind of get to know him.
Yep.
See what gears we got in the box.
There's no boogies. Jeez.
Could be. I don't know. Fixing some of those. Oh, because live in those leaves.
Yeah. And away they go. And away they
I
go.
really like this. He did the same thing with this.
Did he?
Like,
Yeah. Hey, excuse me.
Yeah, just wait
I'm
till
over
the
here talking.
acne shipment. Those little fellas. They're quite annoying.
See? Not that hard.
Like harder.
Hey. Hey.
Like there's dogs here, yes.
All kinds of strange stuff, huh? Stuff we've never seen before. One of these days I'm going to get one of those trackers on him, see how many miles he goes. Okay, over here. Hey, your rib's poking out. Your rib's poking out. I'm going to poke it back in. There it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, you got one almost. No, he missed it. I had him.
My border collie mixed when she was young. She was so funny because she chased the squirrels and she was fast enough to get on top of them. But once she was on top of them, she didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And she was so surprised one day when she actually got one in her mouth. That she just like dropped it and then she turned and looked at me like, what just happened? I was like, well, you got a squirrel. And then another time she brought me a baby bird. And she just like plunked it at my feet and then looked at me like she wanted me to throw it to her. You are a strange dog. I was used to my black lab bringing me dogs. You know, that
Yeah.
made sense, retrievers. And I was like, but a herding dog.
Hey, big dog jumped the rail.
And again, do it both ways, not a one trick.
She's relaxing now. She goes, oh, I've been here before.
I know this way. He's really curious about the dog.
It looks like a small cow, huh? We got cows at home. No, we're not in the middle. We're on the outside.
Yeah, they're just walk jogging. You're okay.
Here, Sonny says he's okay. You're okay too, huh? Oh, what? Another drink of water? You okay? How's it taste? No good? Raphael!
He's like, what do you mean I have to walk forward? Ooh, yeah, pick up your feet. That's your job. My job is to stay on. Your job is to pick up your feet.
Look at that son. That's the best. He's the best moving. Don't be biting. Love it when they want to move correctly. You can't bite the sun. Sound like champions. Sound like champions to me. We were at a track in Florida, private training center. Two trainers shared.
Yeah.
One was an old guy that used to, he still does, he starts all the Lucas's horses. And he worked for him for a long time and was on his own. He worked for Stronach at his nice place in Florida. That place is amazing.
I know, I just came over. Yeah.
And we were, the track has, well, the poles aren't marked real good, so, but there's a gap right in the middle of the, where they go on and off the track on his side of the barn.
Yeah.
And we just assumed, we just worked, did our 3/8 works around, and they have a viewing stand just past the gap. It looks like what we called the wire, so, and then we worked a couple times past it like that, you know, worked
Yeah.
from, and then he was the last day we were going to breathe. That's good enough. And we're asking him, what's, are these poles all correct? Is this, oh, you can't work them that way. He said, they'll duck off the gap. I'm like, not these horses.
Horses go where you tell them to.
Well, unless they're, I mean, they would tell you they didn't want to be out there
Yeah.
long before you'd ever try to breeze one past that gap.
Yeah.
That they were thinking about leaving.
Yeah.
But I was like, and the girl that was riding with me, I could barely hear him. And I'm looking at her, I said, what did he just say? Did he really say that? I can't believe anybody. He doesn't know me any better than that by now. Your horses will just run off the track. I'm
I
like,
can't tell you how many times, like, I was up at Colonial, Virginia, and sometimes I'd drop past the gap and then stop in face, and sometimes, like, I'd just pull up wherever I felt like it. I didn't really care where the gap was. I'm like, like everybody yelling at me, don't stop them before the gap. You gotta go past the gap and then come off. And I'm like, why? Well, they're gonna start ducking the gap. And I'm like, no, they won't.
If they were going to duck the gap, they'd be telling me way before I got to the gap that they were thinking about going out that gap.
Yeah. It's like, guys must not ride. You really do just hang on, don't you?
Well, it's like people say, well, you turn and face so that they don't just run off the track if they get loose or something. And like,
that doesn't matter.
I've never seen a horse stop, turn and face. They got loose, stop and turn. It doesn't work like that. You guys
And
tell me
stopping
stupid.
and facing only works if your horse is calm and you can get, or if they're anxious and you can get them to calm down and then stop and face, or to turn and face. I've seen jockeys that can get a horse more riled up by stopping them than if they had just like let them carry on.
Splashy, splashy.
Not worried about that part of the water. Want to get in?
No.
There we go. Make a mess.
We got a hose. We got a hose for that. You don't need to walk through every water puddle.
It's not a bad thing.
No. Oh. Make sure there's no landmines. Okay, you can have some dandelions. Yeah.
And a bloody gaggle of, I don't know, like there were squirrels playing in this branch right here, and they just fell right in front of the horse. And the horse took a minute to process it, you know, he like laid his legs over and snorted. And then he gathered himself up, so I thought he was fine, and he went to take a step forward. So I, of course, relaxed my reins. Okay, we're over it. He takes 2 steps and then decided to go, nope. 180, dropped me in the dirt, and hightailed it back to the barn.
Doesn't this look familiar to you? Ah, we're home. Yay, 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 yay.
I would have thought the squirrels hitting the ground would have been when he
Yeah.
ate.
Hey, I know you don't want to go back home. I really don't want to go back home. Superstar. Pretty girl. See, pretty girl. Oh, yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. down. This side up. And down. And boop, 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 boop. There's the sun. Yeah, the throat latch came on that bridle that wouldn't fit any of my horses, and I don't have a lot of big horses, so I had to get a whole new one. I got it. Thank you. You need another reward. Another.